Great day, Kendrick. So I decided to get on the table. I had shuffled this deck and I said my prayer off camera, but then I realized that I wanted to record. So renewal is at the bottom of this deck. And with this renewal energy, I feel several different things. I'm only speak on two. Renewal energy is someone renewing their energy, on their spiritual path. They may have been depleted from overgiving to other people, oversharing, expectations they may have held for somebody or people. All of those things depleted their energy. So now they're renewing their energy. They're being renewed energetically. The other thing that I'm feeling for renewal is a renewal and a connection. There's a renewal on the horizon. Two people were involved and something happened where they ended up being separated. Well, the divine separated them. But something happened in the 3D realm that made one of the people walk away. So now, since they've been separated, renewal is still at the bottom of the deck. So renewal is for sure. Renewal is for sure energy that's flowing. While they've been apart, they've been contemplating, they've been changing their lives up. They've been focusing on themselves and what they want. And I feel like this renewal is about to be them coming back together. Whether it's coming together as friends or coming together in a romantic or intimate union. Regret. So somebody is regretting something. Maybe their actions, something they said, something they didn't say. Feeling that also. So somebody is leaping forward, leaping away from chaos. So that's where the regret and the chaos is. Yeah, somebody is in regret because something that they leapt towards ended up being chaotic. And now they're in regret about it. So now they're moving towards this renewal of their energy. And they want to move towards someone else to renew a connection with this person. So anyhow, let's I said my prayer off camera, but I'm gonna say it again. I like to take this moment to acknowledge and thank the divine forces that are present in this space, guiding and providing protection as I listen and feel. Leap forward came out for clear and concise messages. Any unwelcome energy shall not, we got insight, interrupt, disrupt, or disturb this environment of peace. Amen. and Ashe. So, insights are being gained. In this renewal, to take a leap of faith towards something and or someone. What I'm getting is somebody gained some insight towards this person that they want to come towards. They gained some insight about this person. We'll find out where. For sure in their separation. Let me see, what's the angle? Can y'all see this? Because I don't want, because I'm gonna pull a spread. So this this renewal energy has somebody focusing real hard on faith. Focusing real hard on freedom, which is at the bottom of the deck. Freedom is the overall energy. And renewal. So in this renewal, like I say, a renewal of energy has liberated someone. And now they're ready to take a leap of faith through some insights they've gained. So, I don't know which deck. I think I'm going to use this to clarify, but I think I want to use this one. I notice I've been using this deck a lot here lately. So with the darkness of these cards, I always feel like this is a dark night of the soul type energy. Somebody has been awakened. And for people that's not spiritual, all it means is that somebody is taking a look at their life and they're judging their life. They're judging their connections. They're judging their family. They're judging their actions. They're judging their mindsets. That's all it means if you don't want to accept the spiritual aspect of it. So, let's see what. Yep, control, sabotage. So, this is a lot of cards. This is a lot of cards. So we got control. We have release, but it was in the reverse. We have stability and storm were unexpected. So, what I'm picking up is, fears. I gotta show y'all the cards, my bad. So somebody that's always sabotaging their life, sabotaging their connections, sabotaging anything good. So sabotage, control, because they like to be in control of their emotions. Now they're no longer wanting to control their emotions. Or no, they're still trying to control them. Yeah, they're still trying to control them. with it being, with release being in a reverse. Then we got stability, which is flow. Then we got unexpected, which is storm, which this is a tower. So something unexpected is happening to this person because of their fears and illusions. The fears and illusions that they carry is due to them always trying to be in control of their emotions. And then we got self-care, which is energy. This is confirming what I said earlier. Somebody's energy has been depleted, and now they are, wait. Wait, was that the deck I was using? I feel like that was the other half. I don't know. So anyway, we're going to do it like this. So presently, which is right now, this person is focusing on love. Focusing on unconditional love, which is what they want at the core of their being. They realize they've always been closed off or guarded towards sharing their emotions or sharing their heart. And now they're in a space where they want union, love, soulmate energy. So they've made a decision about a person. That they're physically distant from. They were emotionally distant from this person, but now they're working towards, because they're being guided. Okay. They're being guided to release control, release emotional control, and open up. Be receptive to. Whew, I love this incense, but this stuff be having my throat on lock. So, yeah, they're being guided to be receptive on how they allow their energy to be depleted. They're being guided to be receptive on what they attract into their life due to the illusions that they held. Due to the control that they held, holding back their emotions. So, like I said about the renewal, this renewal energy that I said I was feeling, this is the renewal of a connection with this unconditionally loving and soulmate energy. Well, union. Yeah, that's what this person is focusing on. They put their life in hangman, as they say. Meaning they gained a new perspective on everything that's going on in their life. So they stopping something. They're surrendering to their heart. What I heard is that their heart chakra has been activated. Something that they ain't even know nothing about. And again, like I say, on the 3D, on the 3D level. somebody made them see something they never seen before on the 3D level. So we got self-care and receive. What do you have for that, Spirit? Which is open. Receptivity. Okay. All right. That's how you feeling? So this person wants to be happy. They want to be abundant, and they want a new beginning. And they know that if they don't change, if they don't follow the spiritual guidance they're receiving, they're gonna remaining in illusions. They're releasing the illusions. They are actually fearful of this. I feel this. They're fearful because they don't know what to expect. But they know that if they don't change, they're gonna always be unhappy. All they're gonna manifest, all they're gonna attract is a lack of balance. Because this is 2 pentacles and they came out in reverse. So yeah, they're gonna continue to have a lack of balance in their life. A lack of happiness. That's interesting. Fears and present. So like I say, presently, this is now. Which is manifesting. Attracting is manifesting. So they've attracted a tower. They've attracted a sudden change, is what I should say. A sudden change in their life. Because they want only happiness and blessings. They're putting up boundaries. They're moving forward. And they found direction to move forward towards a new beginning by setting boundaries and honestly communicating about their happiness and the blessings that they want in their life. And we got the leap of faith out here, the Fool card, which is this leap forward. Wow. This. So this sudden change or unforeseen change, it was unforeseen by, it's unforeseen by the past people that they have been in connections with. It's a sudden change for them because, like I say, they know that their life is not going the way that they think it should be going, and they want something different. But they're afraid. They're afraid because they don't know what to expect. And honestly, expect happiness, expect success. Don't expect that something bad is going to happen just because you choose to change your life. Consistency. So, Tower and unconditionally loving is what we clarify. This is slow and steady, strategic. This Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady action, strategic building in this new leap of faith. So them taking their time to understand what's happening will help lead them move forward out of this fearful state of mind because of them not truly understanding what's going on. All they know is that they do want to be stable. They want stability in their heart. They want stability in their mind. They want stability in their spirit. I don't know what happened in this person's life to make them choose that it's time to do something different. Something happened. Maybe the separation from somebody. The separation from somebody must have led to this. Okay, we got stability and union. What do you have for that, Spirit? This card was about to fall out my hand. Joy, innocence. So they are regaining joy, and they are returning back to the innocence of heart after all the conflict and illusions that they've been living in, operating out of. They're also understanding that the illusions were possibly not even theirs. It was just stuff that they saw, that they thought is supposed to dictate how you live your life. It's to dictate how you interact. And now they're realizing, with this returning to innocence, because this is what this means to me, and this is the past also. So them focusing on, this person went all the way back to their childhood. The thoughts, like I said, they've witnessed illusions and conflict as a child, and that dictated how they thought life was supposed to be. And so now they're understanding to keep operating in that mindset, to keep operating in that, is going to affect them having a prosperous foundation, building a prosperous foundation in their life, having abundance, having stability, having security. And I think this person, one of these people, never even thought about stability or security like that. They just may have been in relationships. They may have even been married before and operated out of, like I say, the conflict, the chaos, the illusions. And they knew, especially for a man is always thinking of stability, but not stability in the way they're thinking of it now. They just always thought, okay, I gotta have a job to be able to provide, and that was it. They didn't focus on the emotional side. They didn't focus on the mental side. They just always focused on, okay, I'm a man, I gotta get a job, I gotta provide. Like, and this repetitive cycle has went on for quite some time, and now they're over it. They're over that. They want unconditional love. They want equally beneficial love. Their partners, their past partners, yeah, they probably didn't even care how they felt. They didn't probably even ask how they felt. They probably didn't even listen. They didn't care to listen, to hold conversations and find out what was going on in this person's mind, in this person's heart. And now they're wanting that. They've been shown that they can have that. So, okay, let me hurry up because I didn't want this to be extremely long. We got distance and release in the reverse. So, in this distance from this person that they want to come into union with, they've realized that their emotions, they've been holding back emotions from everybody, which is this devil energy. They've realized they don't want to be trapped in those cycles no more. So they're gaining the courage and the strength to come forward. Okay, flipped over. They say this is the truth. This is the truth. This is the clarity. This is the insight that this person has gained. They don't want to be trapped in this cycle of perpetual loneliness is what I'm feeling. Because you can be lonely, even in a relationship, even in a marriage. You could be lonely if you don't feel like you can communicate what's really in your heart, what's really in your mind. Yeah, that's loneliness. You operating in fear. Fear because you don't want to hurt the person's feelings, or you don't want to devastate them. But then you're being untrue to yourself because you're not honoring yourself. So we got sabotage and assistance, or control and spirit guides. So divine guidance. We got the Seven of Wands to the Fool. So this person is defending this leap of faith that they're taking. They standing on business in this leap of faith. And they're not caring because they're being divinely guided to do so. They're not caring what nobody else thinks. Because they found the direction that they need to be moving into. And nothing and nobody is going to hold them back. And they passionate about it. They're passionate about it. So, that's cool. This energy, yeah, they ready to celebrate. They ready to be free. They ready to be happy. They ready to be peaceful. So they've closed out cycles with not just a person they may have been in a relationship or a marriage with. They've closed out cycles of limitness, powerlessness, feeling restricted emotionally, mentally, with everybody, family, friends, lovers, whoever. They've closed this cycle out because they're tired of fighting. They're tired of competing. They're tired of arguing. They only want teamwork. They only want growth. And this person that they're trying to renew this energy, renew this connection with, they're realizing this person was a spirit guide to them. So, great day, Kendrick. And I'll see you on the next one.